When it comes to non-surgical skin tightening devices, there are so many different options available on the market. It can feel quite overwhelming. As I break it down a little bit, I'm going to break it into different categories of technology. So first up, let's cover the ones that use ultrasound. And I'm going to start off with my favorite, which is Softwave. And the reasons I really rate this device so much are the way it utilizes ultrasound technology is completely different from the other devices I'm going to touch on. And it generates this really high amount of energy, but purely within the dermis, which means we get quite remarkable skin tightening results. And my favorite areas really are around the eye and also around the jawline and under the chin and neck. But we can get these really quite impressive results, but without the risks that can be associated by passing energy through the deeper layers. So here we're talking about things like fat loss or nerve damage. And even though those risks are low with other devices when the treatment's done properly, it can be more variable. Whereas with Softwave, we know that safety profile is reproducible. And in our clinic, we use a lot of Softwave. It really is one of our absolute favorite devices, and I recommend it to so many of my patients because it is so versatile and suitable for so many people. So when it comes to other ultrasound skin tightening devices, we have Altherapy, which uses micro-focused ultrasound, and HIFU, which is high intensity focused ultrasound. So Altherapy is different than HIFU in that it uses visualization. So you have a practitioner scanning the face and they can see what depths different layers of the tissue are, and therefore they can target the energy appropriately. But this is where things can go wrong because not every person is the same, and if the wrong layer is hit, then it can cause problems. Now, I have to say that done by a good practitioner, Altherapy is absolutely brilliant, and I know some great Altherapy practitioners who have fabulous results, but it's maybe a little bit more variable and less predictable. And then we have HIFU, where the visualization aspect is missing. And so for me, that becomes a worry because we're passing high amounts of energy through layers of the face without any guidance as to individual variation. Then we have radio frequency microneedling technologies. And so here we have things like the Morpheus 8 and the Profound RF and the Profound Matrix, which will be coming hopefully later this year in the UK. And these are also excellent for helping to improve skin tightness, skin quality, and they work slightly differently in that the needles penetrate through the skin and then deliver the radio frequency directly into the dermis. And so these do come with some associated downtime and possibly more risk when compared with Softwave, although that risk in experienced hands is still extremely minimal. And this is really where I will say the risks of all of these devices change depending on who does the treatment for you. These devices are powerful machines and shouldn't be taken lightly. And last but not least, lasers. And particularly here, we're talking about things like CO2 laser or erbium laser, things that are really resurfacing. And they for sure do provide skin tightening. As the new skin forms, it is tighter than the skin that has been lasered away. They are intense treatments, not for the faint-hearted, come with significant downtime. But in the hands of an experienced and good practitioner, these results can be game-changing. If this content has been useful for you, please give it a thumbs up or send me a little message below, and please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this.